I want to talk about Christians claiming to be invincible to spell workings, man. Let me take it carnal and then move to the spiritual. Now, I've been raised for 18 years of my life in the church. You know what I'm saying? I was brought up in the church. My dad, is a preacher. You know what I'm saying? Mother's into the church. You know what I'm saying? As well as one of his brothers and his whole family was into the church. You know what I'm saying? So now I want to I just want to make that clear. You know what I'm saying? Now, as a person that came up in the church, you know what I'm saying, I will say this. A lot of people that are in the church in Haiti, they know how serious this shit is. You know what I'm saying? Now, the ones with sense in the church would never open up their mouth and profess that they're invincible. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much, Benny Swanatel, you say, Gloire à Jésus, you know what I'm saying? How much of that you say? At the end of the day, listen, man, nobody is invincible. You know what I'm saying? And that's not for you to say or to speak for God, to say that God basically will have your back on every situation, because that depends on the Creator, and you don't know what God is thinking. So to put your own ideas, you know what I'm saying, out there that you are invincible, that is blasphemous. To basically say you're saying that you're speaking for God and saying this is what God has for you. You know what I'm saying? So now, when it boils down to like spiritual work, you know what I'm saying, this is something that, if you're from the South, you know how serious it is. You know what I'm saying? Even people from the South of America, like in America, from the South, you know what I'm saying? These people that are preachers know how serious this shit is. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's members that go to church and they really don't know how this shit works. Because I recently heard someone talk about how invincible they are. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is invincible to this shit. That's like saying, oh, you know what I'm saying? If a person puts arsenic in my drink and I drink it, God is going to protect me and fucking save me. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I come from a world where, you know what I'm saying, where this shit is something else, man. Because a lot of people just think that it's all spiritual energy. Some of this shit is just scientific knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Some plants, have arsenic in there. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody puts some shit in your drink, you think a prayer is gonna fucking help you with that shit? You know what I'm saying? Let's snap into the real fucking world. Because listen, in voodoo, I'm a realist. Now, when we're talking about Christianity, I'm a realist too. You know what I'm saying? Now, as I said, you're in a church, you know what I'm saying? You may not understand how real this shit is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want people to understand, man, there's some shit that you can't break. There's no fucking prayer that can fucking break it. You know what I'm saying? Now, being a person that's into the field of working, you know what I'm saying? I don't care how much, how much faith you have. There's just some shit that no prayer is gonna be able to break. You know what I'm saying? Or be able to remove. You know what I'm saying? When somebody locks that shit on you, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Unless you find it or unless that person takes it apart, that shit is not going to be broken. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want, for my Christian viewers, you know what I'm saying, to humble themselves, because there's been a lot of people, even on a secular note, let's just talk about rap. There's many rappers that said they were invincible. God got their back. And you know where they ended up? You know what I'm saying? Popping that bullshit. They ended up in a motherfucking grave. So I want y'all people to understand something, man. You know what I'm saying? Be wise about how you carry yourself, and don't be out there, military pictures, you know what I'm saying, professing yourself to be this invincible individual. Like for me, people say that I'm the baddest cat out here, you know what I'm saying, in the Haitian voodoo community. I always refute that and say, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that title, because when you start putting that title over your head, saying that, oh, you know what I'm saying, you're the baddest motherfucking town, everybody's gonna test you. Now, if you follow the secular music industry, you'll see Tekashi, this little rapper here, you know what I'm saying? This guy, he went out there professing himself to be this big bag honcho. You know what I'm saying? And everywhere he goes, there's fucking problems in America. You know what I'm saying? So when you basically put yourself as that invincible individual, you make yourself a target, and people are going to want to test you. You know what I'm saying? See, the church is very hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? The Haitian church is very hypocritical because you have preachers in there and you have a lot of people in church that does the same shit that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, let's kill that fucking hypocrisy too. And, you know what I'm saying, let's humble ourselves, you know what I'm saying? All I can say to you individuals out there is to be wise, humble as a lamb and wise as a serpent, you know what I'm saying? There's just certain paths that you do not want to cross. And there's just certain fucking shit you don't want to put out into the universe, you know what I'm saying? Because when you profess that, you put that energy out there that you're invincible, people are going to want to come and test you to see how invincible you are. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, this is why I kind of stepped away from beefing social media wise, you know what I'm saying? You know, I stopped a lot of that shit, you know, calling people out, because that shit brings the energy that most of us don't want sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because you could be out there beefing whatsoever, you know what I'm saying? Or not even beefing, you can be out there, you know what I'm saying, claim that you're a powerful spiritualist, or you're a powerful Christian, you know what I'm saying? You know, your faith in God is strong, and you know what I'm saying? The work doesn't just hit you, it hits people next to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in this community here, you know, you got people out here that, you know, profess to be, you know, high priestess, you know, woo guns and mumbos and shit like that. You know, they may be protected, but are the people around them protected? You know what I'm saying? This is the thing that you have to think about when you start professing yourself and giving yourself these invincible titles, man. And that's all I got to say, man.